Okay, we're back to Kelly, the Journey tokens, Kelly Fitzgerald's Journey tokens. I read the book yesterday and it was quite interesting, and I have a favorite token. Maybe I'll pull it today, I don't know. Oh, we have to stop. Stop. Okay, emergency averted. I was reading the book, and she talks a lot about energies and how they interact and how they're blocked and how they're layered, and there's all kinds of energy. And it made me think about, heaven forbid, myself. And I'm thinking, I'm a pretty, integrated person. Yeah, pretty even keel, and I have a lot of the elemental energy. I seem to have a lot of pentacles, good earth, like a practical sense. My pentacles, my birth sign is Capricorn, and I can pick a lot of wands and a lot of creativity. I do a lot of creative stuff, and the swords come up a fair amount, not as much as the other two. But I never really get a lot of cups. It's like, why is that? Why is that? And it's like, I really don't. That's one of my areas where I think I'm a little blocked. Is the cup suit, which is the water suit, which is the emotional, intuitive relationship. That's a little stymied, anyways. But then I started thinking, well, how do you deal with that? If you have a blocked water energy, or there's all kinds of energy, but like sort of the macro energy of water, if that's blocked, because I have a feeling it might be. How do you deal with that with just little tokens, But then I remembered she has the casting cloth. The casting cloth is not going to get all on the screen, but this is something you can purchase as well from her. And her casting cloth is terrific, because then I realized one of the reasons why she has a casting cloth, and that is because it has quadrants. And here in the top is fire quadrant, the air quadrant, the water quadrant, and the earth quadrant. So here's where I would deal with those situations, maybe, to see what would fall in here, and maybe do some work for things that fall in here. Or maybe realize that things aren't falling in here and do some work. Anyways, that was something I thought of after I read the book. So this is the casting cloth. I will use it, not today though, because I'm still not ready to use it. It's a beauty. I like it. And these are washable. If you go to her website, she has a link to these. They come in 2 different colors. The regular muslin like this, and then they have one that's like dyed a little bit. And I did contact the designer of these, and they are washable. I think cold water, if you need to wash it, I don't think you need to wash it that often. Okay, so I read the book, and it was really interesting. It was a very quick read. And she just covers so many areas with it. And I do have a favorite tile. And I hope it comes up. I do have one favorite tile. Well, I have many, but the one is really, really my favorite. So what I'm going to do today is where I left off yesterday, and or a couple days ago. And I'm just going to do some layouts, some as if it was a 3-card layout. I'm just going to lay 3 tokens, and then see how much I remember from what I read. I think I'll remember a fair amount. So I'm just going to take 3. And I don't remember that one. Okay, this is going to be... Okay, this is... I know this is a directional, and that's north. So that's an outcome. That's one of those weird ones. That's a weird one. Okay. Ooh, this is a good one. This is, I think this is spirit. So I didn't ask a question. Oh boy, I started out all wrong. So I do believe that this is north, which is an outcome, and this is spirit, which is the spirit. Is that part of the elements? I think that's part of the elements. And this one I don't know. I'm going to have to check on this one. So that's just, oh, it's the crossroad. Ooh, the crossroad. Okay, what this would mean, I'll just make sure I got these right. So crossroad, now I'm never going to forget that one. The crossroad and north, which is the outcome, I believe. North, outcome, what's the journey? Okay. Results. And this one, I believe, is spirit. So let's see, source or spirit. Yes, right there, spirit. And spirit is source. So, just looking at the three cards, when I do, when I look at a new deck, a tarot deck, I just pull three cards and go look at three cards, tell a little story, pick another three cards, tell a little story, and that's kind of what I want to do today. So I'm at a crossroads, and it's time for action. This is not something where I'm going to be, okay, well, let's think about this. Okay, I'm at a crossroads. Should I go left, right, north, south? No, you're at a crossroads. It's critical to make a decision. So here you are, and I'm thinking about something that I have to make a decision about. I can think of something I need to make a decision about, and today is the day to make that decision. You have to man up on this and make a decision. Now, that will lead to a result. And the result will be a good one because it's a spirit at the end. So it's a spiritual, which means source, which means, anything spirit is good in my mind. So I have to come to a crossroads. I will make a decision and get results, and it'll be a spiritual result. It'll be a source result. It'll be something that's grand and positive. And so I'm all in today. Okay, let's do another three. Ooh, I'm getting the good ones. I think they're all good, actually. Okay. Now, so I'm kind of testing my ability to see how much I can remember. And I remember this one very clearly. This is conception. This one, I should know that one. But I don't know this one. This one was one of those weird energy ones. I don't mean to say weird, but it wasn't, I'd have to work with that one. So this one is guidance. Okay, guidance. And then I go from guidance to this. Oh, the unseen. Oh, the unseen. Okay, so what this says to me is I need guidance on a matter. I need to search for guidance on a matter. And the matter is not obvious. The situation I'm looking at is not an obvious situation. It's something buried within. It's not seen. And it is, let's see, the unseen. I'm trying to see what the key word is. It's hidden or lost. So I'm getting guidance on something that I'm not even sure what it is. But what that is has a hidden energy about it. And once I find that will lead to a new beginning. So I'm seeking guidance about something that's hidden, and I may not even know that it's hidden. It may be lost or hidden. And once I find that, or once I realize that, or once I work on that, maybe through meditation, it will spark a growth, or spark conception, spark something new, because that's the conception card. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. Okay, so here we have we're getting those little directional things. Okay, so this one, I always know, now it's not, I think this is Earth. This must be the water sign, right? This is water. And okay, so this is we go conception. This is adulthood. This one, there's two that are sort of similar to me, and I don't know which one this is. This is fall. Fall, the season of fall. And I could read it either way. It was turned over, but I think they're all turned over. But I'm just gonna take a general feeling of fall. Okay, so this is season. So we have adulthood, which is adulthood is, what's the key word for adulthood? Let's see. Achievement. Today is a day for achievement. There's achievement here. And what did I say this was? And the achievement has something to do with the fall energy, which is harvest. So the harvesting something. And it also has to do with water. So now this is kind of interesting because I started talking about water, my water suit. And it's like, this is the time maybe for me to work on some emotional or hidden or intuitive issues to harvest something. So given my state of, to which this is a good day for achieving some and harvesting some of my, I don't know if you harvest blocks, but harvest something. It has to do with the water energy. In other words, coming to some kind of gathering or working on my water issues. This would be a good day to do that because I will achieve, and it's the fall, so that's where you harvest, and then you let go. You let it. It's a harvest, and then you allow. It's more of like an allowing, and then work on the water suit, or my intuition, or my emotions, or relationships, or something. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. It seems like I got a lot of things to do today. It's really just kind of, reading them like this is just. It's just to see if I can remember what these things are. And get a sense of how they can tell a story. But you would not use these like this normally. Okay, so here we have it going that way, and my directional sense is very poor, but I do know what that is, and that's west. I think that's pretty much west. This is the receptive energy for the female. And then we have one of our moons, which I never remember what that is. It's either waning or waxing. Growing or devolving, not devolving, but lessening. So here we have a westerly. It's coming to an end. Something's coming to an end because that's westerly, right? Yeah, westerly. And the west is the end of something. And then we have the female energy, the receptive energy. So the receptive energy, you may want to read it like that, I think. Ooh, what? Ain't that pretty? Okay, so here we have my energy, my female energy, my receptive energy. And we have two things happening here. Maybe this is before and after, I guess. You could look at it that way. So in the past, something ended recently. But what that's starting is, I think this would be the waxing moon. So this is the growing moon. This is where it's growing. So something has ended, and I think I know what that is. I think I've been doing some practical things, and that's about to end today. And but then I'll be doing something else, more intuitive, more moon-like. And that's a new beginning here with this moon energy. And it plays well into your feminine energy because these two are the same receptive energies. So it's kind of letting go of something over here and moving into this creative, intuitive watery energy. I like it. As I said, I'm going to be busy today. Let's see. Okay, we have, is that, I don't know what that is. That one is, okay, this is, I like doing this. It looks pretty, doesn't it? You can do it all kinds of ways. You know, it's talked about. So maybe I should think of myself as here, and these are maybe affecting me today. I don't know. It really can read these any ways you want. Just you should kind of, I guess, define the positions before you start. But again, these aren't used in this sort of way. They're used with the casting cloth and many other ways. So anyways, so here we have something that's going through something. So this is, I think this is this an obstacle? This is obstacle. This is disruption. Ooh, something's going to be disrupted today. It's a breakage, but it's not blockage. Blockage is when you can't go through. This is disruption. So something will be, some continuum will be disruptive. And here we have, is this abdication? Abdication. This is where you're with people, you know, that maybe you're giving other people too much power. I think that's what the book said about abdication. I really like that thought. So it says responsible, but let me just look that up. Abdication, I think it said to, you know, you're giving out your power and you need to think about not doing that. I don't know that I do that very much anymore. I used to do it all the time, but I don't think I do that anymore. I think that's what it meant. Oh yeah, it's just what I said. So it's giving away your power. You got to think about that. You know, take your power back. So there's some disruption. I gave up my power. You're giving up your power in a situation, and it's causing a disruption. But this is the day and night cycle, and I haven't quite grasped this one. This one is just it's cyclical, and I'm not sure how to read that. I read it, and I still like a little bit. It seemed very, let's see, 35. When this symbol shows up in the casting, a reminder that things are ever turning and shifting. Oh, so it's like the Wheel of Fortune. So, oh, okay. So what this is saying, I think, is what I would say is you're giving up your power, and it's causing disruption, but it's something you can handle, and it will end. It won't be something that's going to happen over and over again, you know, because it's a cyclical thing. This is happening now, but once you know what's happening, once you see it happening, you can change that. You can change that fate. We'll just do another 3, and then we'll just end this short little video. Ooh, we have a crystal energy. And this is another season, I believe, and this, of course, is South. South is, no, South. So crystal energy. Now, this is where you do your little die casting. You would pick this, and then you would throw a die, and it's number 5. And then there's this chart that you would look up. So number 5, according to her, you know, you can do your own nature chart, but this is hers to start out with, and then she gives you a blanked one to do if you want to do it that way. I don't do crystals. I mean, I just don't know anything about crystals. I don't know anything about crystals. I know that sounds crazy, but so this is crystal. This crystal that I picked, number 5, is in the fire element, and it's quartz. It's amphibole quartz. This is kind of interesting because, you know, now that I have this crystal thing here, and it means soul. Ooh, I like that, soul. So these are all helpers. All your nature chart is energies to help you, and amphibole quartz, you know, so now I'll look that up when I go online next time and see what that is. And so this will help me learn my crystals. So I have this energy to help me. It's my it's a soul energy. It's a fire energy. So it's very active, and it's the soul. So I have this fire soul energy, you know, raring to go here. And then we have this heading south. Now the directionals is something about something middle going on. So it's something that has already started, something I've already started. I have some help coming from the crystal, the fiery soul energy coming through, and then that's to help me. And then here we have another, I know that's a season, and that is spring. So I see some new growth here. Crystal energy that is positive, that is fire, is soul. I'm on that path now, and there's going to be some growth. Okay, there's going to be growth in that area. So that's just another mini introduction into this as I start building on the building blocks of this system. Again, you don't normally read 3 in a row, but it's just kind of to get familiar with the tokens, and I'm very excited. I got very excited about it because I did. There were a couple I didn't know, and I'm still. The abdication I now know is solid crystal energy. This is disruption. I know that one now. This one, the guidance one, I know that's guidance. This one again, I forgot. I already forgot this one. So my memory is not the best. The unseen. Oh, this is the unseen. That's interesting. There. You should be able to tell this one. You know, it's in a mountain, and you can't see it because it's hidden on all sides. Unseen. It's called. The keywords are hidden or lost. Okay. So that's my second little video on the tokens. Have a great day.